And it excites me personally because as I start to listen to sounds that I'm less familiar with, suddenly I start to hear them out in the world, and I start to actually hear the world and listen to it in a way that I think no other musical form supports, and it makes the world a more aurally colorful place.
Aurally colorful, I love it. Well, thank you for joining us today and bringing your expertise to our Zoom stage. So without further ado, I'm going to mute myself, and we are recording this. I'm going to welcome Ethan Marks to our Zoom stage. Everyone give it up for Ethan.
Thank you. And thank you, Art Chair, for having me back, I guess I should say. Thank you all for tuning in. I've been very excited to share this with you. Something to look forward to, which I was telling Cheyenne and Tony is not a feeling that I've been experiencing much lately. Looking forward to anything. So this has been really fun to prepare. So normally I just kind of play without a lot of engagement. And I thought that would be really boring in light of the current situation. So I thought I'd do something a little bit differently and actually demonstrate what it is that I do, which is play the trumpet wrong. So how do you play the trumpet wrong? Well, I'm sure you're all asking right off the bat, what even is a trumpet? Let alone, how do I play it wrong? Well, a trumpet is this. This is the trumpet. It's right here. Here's a banana for scale, so you can see how big it is, right? Yeah, banana, trumpet. Now, in order to reach a point of playing the trumpet wrong, I think it's important that I demonstrate how to play it correctly, just so we have a baseline, a jumping off point, if you will. So this was kind of going around the trumpet social media in the past couple weeks. All these trumpet players around the world were posting videos of themselves playing Louis Armstrong's West End Blues. It was the West End Blues Challenge. It kind of died out in the past week or two, and so now that it's freshly out of date, I'm going to lend my contribution. So, Louis Armstrong's West End Blues. Louis Armstrong, hey-o, that's how you play the trumpet. So, thank you. But don't applaud yet. That's playing the trumpet correctly, which is like no big thing. Let's reach a point of incorrectness. So, what does it mean to play the trumpet? Well, I'm going to show you right now how to play the trumpet. So, this is something that we can all do at home, and I'm going to scoot in a little bit so you can see my face more clearly. Now, everyone, say the letter M. M. Now, once you get the points where your lips touch, hold that position. M. M. Next, once you say M, lips touch, hold that position, then make a little bit of a fist with your corners here. Kind of just like tighten it up a little bit. M. M. Now, last step, Say M, tighten your corners, and then blow out really hard. Ready? M.
M.
Again. M.
M.
And that's how you play the trumpet. Do that for like 15, 20 years, and you'll be a trumpet player. Now, all the trumpet itself does is make that louder. It kind of amplifies it, gussies it up, makes it nice and pretty. But all that's happening here is basically all that's happening. So, how do we play the trumpet wrong? Well, let me first start with a little disclaimer. This is by no means comprehensive. People are researching and developing new ways to play the trumpet wrong every day. It's like a constantly growing field of incorrectness. And so this is kind of like a starting point, you know. So there's a few different ways. And I don't know if this is in any particular order. So let's just jump right in. Now, one more time, I want everyone to go through this M, tighten, blow. Ready? M. Now, one thing you might have felt is that the bottom lip itself doesn't really vibrate. It's actually the top lip that's vibrating. The bottom lip is just kind of like there for the top lip to vibrate against. So you can actually get rid of the bottom lip, replace it with other things. Let's start by replacing it with something that's in relatively close proximity. In fact, it's already inside your mouth. You can play your trumpet with your tongue, but to do so would be very wrong. Another thing you can replace it with, something that we all have lying around the house, is a pencil. I've chosen red to express my internal rage, but you can use whatever color you would like. Ta-da! So, you can replace parts of your body with other things if you so choose. Another way that you can play the trumpet wrong is actually not by changing anything what you're playing, but more like how you're playing. The trumpet is a monophonic instrument. What does that mean? Well, mono means one, and phonic means phonic. It has one phonic, one sound. Can't play two notes at once. Or can it? It can, but to do so would be wrong. Now, there's two different ways you can do that. One is by singing while you're playing, and we can all do this at home. So, break out those little M corner tighten exercise. Ready? Now, after we go through the buzzing part, I want you to scream while you're buzzing. So, I'll do it once so you can hear it. Ready? M. Let's all do that together. Ready? M. So, doing that through the trumpet sounds like this. Now, you can also do it a little bit more in tune, play actual notes. But you don't have to. You can just scream. Scream your bloody lungs out. Now, the other way you can play multiple notes is actually with your lips. Now, we can do this at home. Same exercise, M, tighten, blow, but hold your finger now in front of your lips. Ready? M. Again, M. You might have felt that either side of your finger is vibrating. That produces multiple notes. And then when you do it through the trumpet, it sounds like this. Now, I have no idea what that sounds like for you at home, and I don't really care. So, moving right along, the next way that I would like to express incorrect trumpet playing is actually by applying other instruments, the way other instruments are played to trumpet playing. Kind of play it like any other instrument. Now, in order for it to be played like a trumpet, I do think you have to blow into one end and have the sound come out of another end. So, if you want to play it like a percussion instrument just by tapping it, that's great, but also kind of stupid, and it's not trumpet playing. You can also play it by bowing it like a violin, also great, also kind of stupid, not really trumpet playing. So, the instruments that I find most inspiring are actually the woodwinds, and I like to play it like a flute. Watch. So, you can play the trumpet like a flute, though, of course, doing so would be wrong. Now, two more ways. First one is actually by reversing the direction of the sound. So, normal trumpet playing, we blow out. Well, you can also do it by blowing in. Now, let's try this at home. Now, we're not going to go through the whole M, tighten, blow thing, but what I want you to do is just tighten up your lips. Tighten your lips like somebody's trying to feed you something that you don't want to eat. Not getting in there. Now, while you do that, hold your nose and try and breathe in through your lips. What you probably feel is the same thing that I feel, which is that it's a terrible sensation, right? Very bad. Well, you can do that while playing the trumpet. So this is going to be me breathing in rather than blowing out. Catch that? I'll do it again. One more time. Wrong. Now, the last way that I would like to show you how to play the trumpet wrong is actually by turning the instrument around. So rather than blowing into the mouthpiece and the sound coming out of the bell, Now, that is very, very wrong. And there you have it. So, I hope this has served to enlighten you, inspire you, and maybe think about ways that you can take doing things at your home incorrectly. As we're all going through our normal remote activities and routines, try doing some of them wrong. And just like see what happens.
I love that, Ethan. Thank you so much. I'm going to unmute everyone so we can give them a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, as you promised me, can we get taps on the way out?
No, but I will. I'll do you one better.
Okay, let me mute everyone real quick. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, go. Oh.
So that was Feels So Good by flugelhornist Charles Mangione.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Ethan. Thank you so much for preparing for this and putting your heart and soul in this. It's lovely seeing you perform again. I've missed you.
To be here in my home.
Yes. I've missed, muted? Yeah, I've missed you. I've missed seeing so many performers, and yeah, just from the bottom of my heart, want to say thank you. And everyone, you're unmuted again. Let's give a round of applause for a week of amazing performers and Ethan Marks. And we will see you on Monday back here for, Tony, what is it? What's on Monday?
Monday is Spoken Lit Art Movement, the Spoken Literature Art Movement. And then Tuesday is Jeffrey Hammerstein, who's on this call right now.
Jeffrey!
On balcony.
What's up, Jeffrey? We look forward to having you here next Tuesday.
I am so excited.
You want to give us a preview of what to expect?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I mean, like, I guess the stage is set right out here.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's ready for all y'all for when on Tuesday.
We look forward to it. Enjoy.
I can't wait.
Nice. Like Ethan said, it gave him something to look forward to, and I think Jeffrey will echo that as well. Everybody, I hope you look forward to this 2 o'clock half hour with us, and have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Later.
Thanks, Ethan.